Hi, welcome. I am Kinndli McCollum. I'm the co-founder of Power Yoga Collective and Power Yoga Canada, and I am the lead facilitator in our 200-hour yoga teacher training program. And I'm here to take you through a few slides just to give you a feel of who we are at PYC and why you might be interested in taking our 200-hour yoga teacher training. So first off, thank you for carving the time out to watch this video. And I really, I'm excited that you're here, and hopefully you will, get a lot of questions answered. So first, who I am, I have been leading 200-hour yoga teacher trainings for a couple decades now, and it is the most favorite thing that I get to do, besides raising my son. He's a teenager now. I love that journey. He's my biggest teacher. Besides that, I love being in the work of transformation, of being in the facilitation and as a student in the work of like, why am I here on this planet? What is this all for? And through yoga, we get to access a self-actualization, even if it's just for a moment in time here and there, validation of like, oh yeah, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is why I'm here. And I learned at one point that really profoundly that yoga for me is really just the tool. It's the Play-Doh that we use to have the deeper conversation of who am I and what is this all for? And through our teacher training program, you'll learn to hold space as a yoga teacher for others to discover for themselves their purpose, their point of being on the planet, right? Their dharma for being. And along the way, we discover ourselves all together on this journey together. So I get to lead these 200-hour yoga teacher training programs, and it's amazing. We get to go all over the world, and I get lit up by seeing people like yourself find your voice, find your courage, find a pathway where you love what you do and you can't wait to get up every day and, sweat and inspire others. And hopefully, I'll get to take your yoga practice one day, get to take your class at your yoga studio. So what else do I want to say about who I am? I think that's all for now. I'm really, really passionate about the work of the heart. Like, who am I? This whole 200-hour teacher training program is called Seek the Truth. And in this program, that is at the focus, right? We really get to like, who am I? What is my belief system? Where was it created from? Is it really who I want to be? Is life happening to me, or is life happening for me, right? And you really learn to be a co-creator of your life once you really seek the truth of who are you. So that in a nutshell is the 200-hour teacher training program. What we stand for at PYC are these 5 core values: speaking straight, listening generously, honoring commitments, being for each other, acknowledgments and appreciation. And then we added this 6th core value, diversity and belonging, as a really important one, because we want everyone who comes through our yoga door, everyone who walks into the yoga studio, to feel like they just walked home, to feel like you just stepped into a place where it doesn't matter what walk of life you come from, that you belong. And in our yoga teacher training program, we really create a space for every single participant to feel that, and then to be able to learn how to hold space for others to have that same experience in their life. So when you come out of our teacher training program, you aren't going to sound like someone else. You're going to sound like yourself. And these core values will live through you, right? You will speak straight. You'll have a generous way of listening to others. You will honor your commitments, and you will have a way of being for others that lifts everyone up around you. There will be a way that people around you feel seen and acknowledged and appreciated, and you will create a space and hold a space as a yoga teacher for everyone to feel welcome in all the diverse walks of life, and that they feel at home and that they belong around you. Why should you do this training? There are so many reasons why you should do this training. We have an impeccable record at training people to come out of this 200-hour teacher training with confidence. We are one of the only yoga teacher trainings out there, and I'm confident about this, that really teaches people how to teach yoga. And you will learn through practice teaching. You will learn by doing. You will learn by embodied learning. So you learn the practice within your experience. So you're not learning to be a cookie cutter. You're not learning to say a script. We empower you to find your voice and to funnel this thousands of year old practice of yoga through who you are. So there's an authenticity in the way that you will come out of this training. Why you should do this training, um, we really focus on it being an embodied learning. I do have parts of this training where you will be reading and writing papers and that sort of thing, but this video here is an example of these are all yoga trainers in the winter training. And there's a student there stepping up in front of the class, using her full self expression to lead the other trainers through some yoga poses. And we start this practice on day one. On day one, you'll start teaching yoga to find your feet, to find your strength and your confidence, and to find your voice. So we do a lot of embodied learning in this teacher training, not just talking about it, but doing it and learning through doing, mastering through repetition. Why else should you do this training? Because you will make life friends forever. The people that you meet in this program will be from all different places in their lives and ages. And you wouldn't think that by the end of your 200-hour teacher training that you have friends for life, but these groups, they come together. You go through something magical together. You will have a community that has your back and supports you and just lifts you up. And we delve deep into all kinds of tools, not just yoga, meditation. We have you journaling and sharing and all the self-discovery. So there's so many reasons why you should do this program. Now, there's 3 ways to do our 200-hour teacher training program. Every year we host a winter program that is based in Ontario, Canada, in the Oakville Yoga Studio. It's 7 weekends, and they are also available fully online on Zoom. So you could participate fully online in these 7 weekends and on Wednesday nights in the winter teacher training program. Then and that runs from January to April every year. And then we have a spring training. And this one we've been hosting in Nicaragua. And it is, as what you'd expect, on the beach, a beautiful scenario. And then we host another 10-day intensive in the summer. And this one is also in Canada. It's just north of Toronto. And these 2 programs are 10-day intensives. So you're together for 10 days straight. We eat together, sleep together. It's a retreat, a reprieve from your life, but it's an intensive. We squish all of the program into 10 days. There is some pre-work and post-work that you do with all 3 programs, but the spring and the summer 10-day intensive have a little more self-led videos that you do ahead of time, and a little more self-led journaling and inquiry that you need to do prior to the program. Having said that, all 3 programs, you come out confident, you come out changed, transformed. They all have an amazing impact. And really just deciding for you which program is best depends on your lifestyle. It depends on how you learn. Like the weekend program, people really like if you need a bit more time for the program to land. It gives you some space in between the weekends to acclimate and to practice, teach what you learned on those weekends. Now, the spring and the summer 10-day intensives, these programs are great for people who really need to unplug for 10 days, fully immerse themselves in amazing food, meditating every day, flowing every day, delving deep into the practice of yoga in immersive style. Both are the same training. Both you will get all the same amazing results, but it really just depends on your life and your lifestyle and what you're available to do. And I will remind you again that the winter training is the only one that is available on Zoom. So you can do it from home, from wherever you are, the winter weekend program. Um, and I've been talking all about me and how much I love to facilitate this, but there is a huge team behind our programs. And this is another reason why the PYC 200-hour yoga teacher training stands out from many other trainings out there, is that we have a family of amazing, powerful yoga teachers, all specialized in different avenues of the training that will come in and support the program. And this list doesn't even cover all of our facilitators that come in. Some come in and do chakras, yoga history, anatomy, alignment. We have a facilitator come in and do breath work. We have a facilitator come in and talk about all the Hindu gods. And there's just so much depth of experience in our PYC facilitator team. And this is just a tiny little glimpse at some of our amazing people there. In our program, there's three main areas that we're going to touch upon every day, whether you're doing the winter or the summer or the spring, which is a physical practice, the asana, a meditation practice, Dhyana, and an inquiry practice, Niyama. So every day we will move our bodies, every day we will meditate, and every day we will be in some type of discovery, journaling, partner sharing, group sharing. And all three of these practices really, again, help this training be embodied so that when you leave, it's an experience that you've had that will never be taken from you. It's like you will have it in your nervous system, in your heart, in your spirit, in your mind, in your knowledge. Everything that you learned through moving, through meditating, through thinking and talking and sharing is all yours. And it's a lived experience that you take with you. What else do I have here? Program perks. Once you complete our training, you will be able to register with the Yoga Alliance School of, it's a registrar, and you can get your Yoga Alliance certificate. You just have to upload the certificate you get from us. We are also on the American Yoga Council, and which is also the Global Yoga Council. It's similar to Yoga Alliance. It's a registrar. And then what you also get a perk from our program is PYC at home. It's our on-demand program. You have access to that. There's tons of videos on there. You can practice from home. There's all kinds of videos that I've recorded on learning about the body and labbing poses. There's so much to learn on our Power Yoga Canada and Power Yoga Collective at home platform. And you will also have 1 year access to the PYC Teachers Hub. And in that, there's a monthly pose of the month, anatomy alignment of the month, spiritual focus for the month, and all kinds of tools for you as a new teacher to hone your art. So lots of perks in joining our program. And then lastly, what's possible? So after our 200-hour teacher training program, you might go off and teach karma classes at our yoga studios. You might go off and start teaching at yoga studios at PYC and beyond. You can, from our training, you can teach everywhere and anywhere. You will be able to teach at gyms, churches. You'll be able to teach at other studios. You'll be able to teach at Pilates. Like everywhere will take this certification, and you'll have such a confidence and an air of being able to adapt the practice to different populations, and that you'll be able to get out there and teach. And we have lots of PYC studios opening, and we're always looking for new teachers. So lots of opportunities with us at PYC. And there's another opportunity, which is for you to open up a yoga studio. Yes, we would love you to open up a yoga studio. We are expanding through the US, we are expanding through Canada, and there are many opportunities for you to get involved. What else is possible? After the 200-hour, we have our 300-hour yoga teacher training program, and that runs about every 2 years. We have continuing education modules. These are all kinds of programs like how to learn, how to teach yin, how to teach deep flow, how to teach with music, how to teach kids, prenatal, postnatal, a meditation module. There's a module on Thai yoga. We've got all kinds of really interesting continuing education modules that are there for you to just stay in the work. And there's tons of trainings that we have if you want to stay in the growth of yoga after your 200-hour. And then, of course, we also have a life coaching program called Pivot. It's an accountability coaching program. You can learn how to hold powerful conversations for others, for them to also discover how to work through change in life when you've got those big decisions to make in your life. The Pivot Accountability Coaching Program is so powerful to become a life coach. Okay, next steps. That's Jo. Jo is your growth and experience coordinator. She is going to probably be reaching out to you if you've had your email input somewhere. And if she doesn't reach out for you, please take this email down, joe@poweryogacollective.com, jo@poweryogacollective.com. You can email her and book a one-on-one call, and she will talk through any other questions that you have about tuition, about payment plans, about partial scholarships, about locations, everything and anything about the timing of the programs. Joe can answer your questions. We also have tons of information on our website at poweryogacollective.com. And that's that. Thank you very much. We hope to see you at a program soon. And I thank you for watching this video. And hopefully I inspired you or answered some questions. And I am also available after you have your call with Joe. If you'd like to connect with me, I answer emails at Kinndli@poweryogacollective.com. All right. Thank you.